Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to WeLoveMetal.com. I am on the phone with Jason Kloos of Toxin. How you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing awesome. Thanks for having me.
Oh, no problem, man. Congratulations on your guys' recent success.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
When can we expect the new album to come out?
Well, we finished recording the album. Everything's done. All the tracks are on it. And now we're kind of working on artwork and stuff. So hopefully this summer, sometime soon.
Excellent. Is it everything you want it to be?
Yeah, it is. And it's got a lot of great songs. And we put a lot of work into it. And it's going to be amazing. And we're really excited to get it out because it's been a while. So.
Awesome. I'm not going to go over this a lot, but it does have to be out there. You guys are quite young to be at the level you're at. So what's it like to be a rock star in high school?
Well, we're not rock stars yet, but we're trying. It's interesting. I mean, our day is like crazy, you know, because we do school, and then at night we're either in the studio or we're rehearsing or we have a gig, and it's music all the time with us. Like I said, you know, we're always in the studio, we're always rehearsing, practicing, whether it's just working on moves or writing new material. And if the whole band can't get together, I'll call up Ross on the guitar and I'll say, you know, you want to come over and just work on stuff. So we're always working, and it's crazy. It's a lot to juggle and balance, but we do it, and we're having fun.
Good. It's funny you say you're not rock stars yet, but you've got guys like Bret Michaels and Ace freely giving these amazing quotes about Toxin. How's that feel?
Well, the quote from Ace was like a really big surprise to us. I was like, that one and the Bret Michaels ones are like huge to us because, you know, Kiss, of course, the first rock concert that I ever saw. So that one was really cool because it's like Ace Frehley saying that about our band, which is incredible. Because these are the guys that we've looked up to for, you know, years since I was little. So it's like the coolest thing to have them talking about our band.
Excellent. And you recently just opened for Bret Michaels, did you not?
Yeah, we just came off tour with him. We did like a week straight of shows.
How was the crowd reaction to you?
The crowds were all amazing. Every show was excellent. We love doing the Bret shows. First of all, because the band is amazing and they treat us great. They treat us like family, and we became really close with them. And Bret, we actually got to hang out with Bret a lot this time and get really close with him. And the crowds have been amazing. Everybody has been extremely supportive, and the crowds really seem to take to us. It's weird because, like, you're an opener, you know, and sometimes, depending on the show, it's kind of hard to get the crowd up and partying. But this run of shows has just been awesome, and the crowds have been totally into it. Everybody's been dancing and singing and going crazy. I actually jumped off the stage a few times and went into the crowd. So it was a really cool run of shows.
Awesome. Now, you guys have played some European festivals too, have you not?
Yeah, we were actually the youngest band to play the Bang Your Head Festival in Germany.
Wow. Do you notice the difference between the European crowds and the North American crowds?
Yeah, 1,000%. It's a lot harder here. It's really weird because here it's like you got to work to get people out of their seats and dancing and having fun. And like we went to Germany and we played the Bang Your Head Festival, and there was tons of people, and from the second we stepped on stage, they had no idea who we were. You know, they didn't know any of our music. We're a new, unsigned band. We just stepped foot on the stage, and people were going crazy. We had an awesome show. We did a meet and greet after, and we were like, how is this going to work? And we're like, oh, this is kind of risky. And we walked into a room like the size of a warehouse full of people waiting to meet us. It was totally cool.
Man, that's great. You guys deserve it because you definitely get that party music down for sure.
Thank you.
And that actually leads me to, it is a glam sound, and some guys don't like that, but that's what I call it. Where did it come from? I mean, it's not your guys' era.
Yeah. I personally grew up in a total rock and roll house. It was always on the radio, always in the CD player, always on TV. Like I said before, my first concert was Kiss, and then I saw Poison, and I saw Bon Jovi and Aerosmith, and it's just the way I grew up, and that's the kind of music I listen to, and those are like my influences, like Bon Jovi and Aerosmith, Van Halen, Kiss, and everybody in the band sort of has a different influence, a different kind of lifestyle, music type that they come from. I mean, I know my guitar player is into, Ross, he's into really, really heavy music. Like, he loves Pantera, and he loves Metallica, and he likes AC/DC. Of course, everybody loves AC/DC. And Joe, our bass player, is really into like the 50s, 60s, even early 40s, you know, all that kind of stuff, and music like that. And I guess that's how we kind of get our sound, because we kind of throw it all together.
You can definitely hear the thrash influence in there for sure.
Yeah, like in our song Stand Up, that riff was actually written by Ross and my drummer, Brian.
Wonderful. Now, do you think you guys were born at the wrong time? I mean, it almost seems like you should be out prowling Sunset Strip when I hear some of your stuff. Do you think you can make it, you know, modern, like in this modern world of music?
Well, that's kind of the goal. That's the ultimate goal, is because our generation really doesn't know too much about rock and roll in general. There is a rock scene today, but it's just not well known. You know, people don't know about party rock, and people don't know about going to concerts and like dressing up and having fun and going crazy. It's not like that anymore. So it's interesting to see, especially kids our age come to see our shows, because it's either they love it or they hate it. And our ultimate goal is to definitely like bring the rock and roll back to our generation, because there's not way too much of it right now, but there are some awesome rock and roll bands out there right now. Like, I love Avenged Sevenfold. I think they're totally kick-ass. I think they're great.
Excellent. The question I wanted to ask, and a few people have asked me, there's literally probably thousands of bands out there of guys your age trying to make it. What separates Toxin? Why are we hearing so much about you guys?
I don't really know. I guess we're just different. We're kind of out there doing something different, and there's a lot of the same bands out there. Like, you know, either they're really heavy, like screamo, or they're very like pop, like very pop. You know, and I guess we're kind of just we're different. I guess, you know, I guess from the way we dress to the kind of music we play, and we kind of just throw ourselves out there. So we take risks, but hopefully it'll be all worth it in the end.
I can tell you another answer to that, too, is your music is really, really good, so don't be scared to say that.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
What's the plan from here? Where does Toxin go from here?
Toxin will be doing what we do now, hopefully, for a really long time. I mean, hopefully, we're looking to get a deal, obviously. We're searching for a deal now, hoping the right thing comes along eventually, and we're just going to keep working really hard. Hopefully we'll keep making albums, and we'll keep recording and writing. And right now we're just going to keep pushing, and it looks like we might be going out in the fall again with Brett, so we're going to keep our fingers crossed with that, because those shows are always like the best shows, and they're always the most fun. So.
Excellent. I just wanted to ask, too, let's say there was a big four of glam or party rock. Who would be on that show?
Oh, what did you say? Is it a what?
If there was a big four of glam or party rock, what four bands would be on that show?
Personally?
Yeah.
I would have to say party rock. Well, Poison's got to be up there. Poison. I would have to go with Poison, Van Halen. I'd go with Bon Jovi. And it's a tough question. This is interesting. Bon Jovi, Poison. You could probably put Def Leppard in there also.
Excellent. Or even Motley Crue, you know, just to make friends with me.
I was thinking about Motley, but they're a little bit heavy, but they're still fun. They're still party rock.
Definitely. Now, final question, and we wrap this up with pretty much everyone we've ever interviewed. And living or dead, past or present, if you guys could share the stage with any band, your pick, who would it be and why?
God, I'm trying to think of what everybody's answers. I know that it would be different for all of us. For me, I would say, does it have to be a band or can it be an artist?
No, it could be an artist. That's fine.
I would have to say Elvis.
I've been getting Elvis a lot lately.
You get Elvis? I would say, I think you would get Elvis. He's the king of rock and roll, so, you know, how can you not pick Elvis?
That's great, man. Where can people go to find your stuff?
Well, we're all over the internet. You can go to our YouTube channel. You just search it on Google. You can go to toxinrocks.com. You can get links to our Twitter, Facebook, MySpace. We're everywhere. Just search us on Google. We're all over the internet.
And I personally encourage everyone to do that. I want to thank you, Jason, for doing this, and continued success.
And not a problem. Thank you very much for having me.